Imagine waking up one morning and realizing your body just isn't bouncing back the way it used to. You go for your usual walk and feel winded after just a few minutes. You've been eating the same foods you've always loved, but now they don't seem to have the same effect. You're wondering what happened. Why doesn't your body react to food the same way it used to? It's easy to believe that getting older means the inevitable decline in health. And sure, some things about aging are inevitable, but others are a little sneaky. We've all been led to believe certain foods are good for us, but some of the foods we're eating might actually be contributing to that sluggish, tired feeling we all get as we age. You see, our bodies change as we get older. The metabolism that used to let us eat anything and everything suddenly starts to slow down. Digestion isn't what it used to be, and some of the organs that kept us running smoothly in our younger years aren't doing quite as much heavy lifting. But here's the thing, it's not about being perfect, it's about being smarter. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through 3 foods that you might think are healthy, but are quietly working against you. And trust me, you'll want to stick around until the very end, because the last one might just change the way you look at healthy eating forever. Plus, I'll share what you can do instead to start feeling like your best self again. All right, let's get to it. Number 1, fruit juice. I know, right? You're probably thinking, wait, fruit juice? How could that be bad? Trust me, I get it. It sounds almost ridiculous. You're sitting there in the morning, holding a big, bright glass of fresh orange juice, feeling like you're making a super healthy choice. It's fruit. It's natural. What could possibly go wrong? But let me explain, because this one surprises a lot of people. Here's the thing. Even 100% pure fruit juice, the kind that proudly says no added sugar on the label, is still packed with a crazy amount of natural sugar. And worse, it's missing one of the most important parts of fruit, the fiber. Without that fiber to slow things down, drinking fruit juice is basically like giving your body a straight-up sugar bomb, with just a tiny splash of vitamins thrown in to make you feel better about it. Now, why is this such a big deal? Well, let me break it down for you. First, fruit juices cause massive blood sugar spikes. When you drink juice, your body absorbs the sugar super fast. It's like tossing gasoline on a fire. You get a quick burst of energy. You feel good for like 20 minutes and then boom, crash. That crash leaves you feeling tired, cranky, and weirdly hungrier than before. Ever wondered why you can drink a big glass of juice and still feel like eating 5 minutes later? Yeah, that's the sugar crash talking. And if you're managing diabetes or trying to avoid it, this kind of spike and crash roller coaster is the last thing you want happening inside your body. Your poor blood vessels are taking a beating every time it happens. Second, all that sugar puts serious pressure on your pancreas. Your pancreas is like the unsung hero of your body, working behind the scenes to produce insulin, which helps control your blood sugar. But when you're flooding your system with sugar day after day, that little organ has to work overtime. It's like asking a factory worker to pull double shifts 7 days a week. At first, they manage, but over time, they get tired, things start breaking down. And that's exactly how insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes start creeping in. Another thing most people don't realize, drinking too much fruit juice can mess with your liver too. Your liver processes excess sugar, and over time, this can lead to fat buildup, something called non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Yup, just from fruit juice. Crazy, right? And finally, let's not forget about the hidden trap, empty calories. You're sipping down hundreds of calories, sometimes the same amount as a soda, but because there's no fiber to make you feel full, your brain doesn't even realize you've eaten anything. You'll still be hungry an hour later, probably reaching for a snack or a second breakfast, without realizing you already loaded up on sugar and calories you didn't need. And guess what? That extra sugar that doesn't get burned off, your body stores it right around your belly. Yep, the dreaded belly fat we're all trying to avoid, fruit juice can be quietly helping it stick around. So what's a better way? Simple. Stick to eating whole fruits like apples, berries, or a good old-fashioned orange you peel yourself. Whole fruits give you fiber, which slows down the sugar rush, keeps you feeling fuller for longer, and actually helps balance your blood sugar naturally. Plus, let's be honest, biting into a juicy apple, hearing that satisfying crunch, feeling that sweetness and freshness, it's way more fun than just gulping something down. And if you're craving something refreshing to sip on, instead of reaching for the juice, try fruit-infused water. Toss a few slices of lemon, cucumber, maybe some fresh mint into your water bottle. It's light, refreshing, zero sugar crash, and honestly, it feels a little fancy too. Trust me, your body, your pancreas, and even your waistline will thank you for it. Number 2. Whole wheat bread. Oh man, this one catches people off guard all the time. You've probably heard it a million times, right? Whole wheat is way healthier than white bread. It's almost like health advice 101. And honestly, it sounds convincing. Whole wheat. It even sounds hearty and wholesome. You imagine fields of golden grain waving in the sunshine. But reality check. Let's look a little closer. Because the truth? Whole wheat bread is still a heavily processed food. Sure, it's a tiny bit better than straight-up white bread, but not by much. Your body still processes it really quickly into sugar. You eat that slice of healthy toast and boom, your blood sugar goes up like fireworks on the 4th of July. And just like fireworks, what goes up must come crashing down. Which means energy crashes, cravings, and over time, a greater risk of weight gain and blood sugar issues. Not exactly what you signed up for when you picked the healthy option, right? Now here's something else nobody tells you. Whole wheat bread still has gluten. And even if you've never had a problem with gluten before, aging changes things. Our bodies just don't handle it as smoothly as they used to. That slice of bread could be quietly contributing to bloating, gas, brain fog, joint pain, and you wouldn't even link it back to the bread. Ever eat a sandwich and suddenly feel heavier, slower, or just plain uncomfortable? Yeah, that's your gut having a little meltdown behind the scenes. And let's not ignore the sneaky preservatives packed into a lot of store-bought breads. Just because it's brown doesn't mean it's pure. Many whole wheat breads are loaded with additives to keep them soft and shelf-stable for weeks, but your body wasn't designed to digest all those artificial extras. If you can't pronounce half the ingredients on the label, chances are your body doesn't know what to do with them either. So what's a better option? You want to lean toward foods that are less processed and more natural. Instead of reaching for another loaf of bread, you can explore things like sprouted grains that have started to sprout naturally, which makes them easier to digest and more nutrient-rich. Or better yet, you could swap bread for whole food options like sweet potatoes, quinoa, or a hearty bowl of oats. These carbs break down slower, keep your blood sugar steady, and they actually fuel your body rather than draining it. And I'll tell you something, once you step back from bread for even a couple of weeks, you'll feel the difference. Lighter, more energized, and no more mystery bloating or sudden crashes. It's one of those simple changes that can have a huge ripple effect on how you feel day to day. Number 3. Low-fat yogurt. Oh boy, where do I even start with this one? It sounds like the dream snack, doesn't it? Low in fat, packed in a cute little container, often with a picture of some fresh fruit splashed across the label. It just feels healthy. I mean, if you're trying to be good, cutting calories, eating clean, grabbing a low-fat yogurt seems like a no-brainer. But here's the catch. The second they take the fat out, they've got to put something else in to make it taste good. And that's something? You guessed it, sugar. Lots and lots of sugar. In fact, some of those tiny little cups of low-fat yogurt have more sugar than a candy bar. And what's worse, it's not just sugar. Sometimes it's artificial sweeteners. Chemicals that are designed to taste sweet without the calories, but they come with their own set of problems. Now, why is this such a big deal? First off, all that added sugar does the same thing we've been talking about. It spikes your blood sugar. You get that quick energy rush, followed by the inevitable crash where you're hungrier and more tired than before. But even sneakier are the artificial sweeteners. These things don't just pass harmlessly through your body. Studies are showing that artificial sweeteners can actually disrupt your gut microbiome, the healthy bacteria in your digestive system that help you digest food, absorb nutrients, and even regulate your immune system. Messing with your gut bacteria is a recipe for all kinds of problems. Bloating, gas, unpredictable digestion, even issues like weight gain and cravings. And ironically, artificial sweeteners might actually increase your appetite over time, not decrease it. Talk about a backfire. And let's not forget the obvious. Eating something that's full of chemicals and fake sugars just doesn't line up with the idea of healthy living, no matter how colorful and wholesome the packaging looks. So what's a better move? If you love yogurt, and honestly, who doesn't love that creamy, tangy goodness, go for full fat, plain Greek yogurt instead. The natural fats in real yogurt actually help keep you satisfied longer, support healthy hormones, and even help with brain function. Plus, when you choose plain, unsweetened yogurt, you get to control the sweetness. Add some fresh berries for natural sweetness, toss in a few crunchy nuts for texture, maybe a drizzle of raw honey if you like a little extra indulgence. It's the same creamy, satisfying snack, just without the sugar bomb hidden inside. And trust me, after a few tries, your taste buds adjust. Suddenly, that overly sweet artificial tasting stuff, you won't even miss it. So, let's quickly recap what we've learned. Fruit juices are packed with sugar and calories but leave you hungry and cause blood sugar spikes. Whole wheat bread might sound healthy, but it's still processed and can cause digestive issues. Low-fat yogurt is usually loaded with sugar and artificial sweeteners that mess with your gut health. Small changes can make a huge difference in your health, and it doesn't have to be difficult. Instead of looking for the next quick fix diet, focus on eating real, whole foods that nourish your body. Quick tip: the next time you're shopping for bread, flip the package over. If the ingredient list is longer than 5 ingredients, or if there are words you can't pronounce, you're probably better off leaving it on the shelf. Trust me, your body will thank you. As you start making these simple swaps, you might find that your energy levels increase, your digestion improves, and you're just feeling better all around. These are the kinds of changes that make a real difference, and they don't require you to be perfect. Just make smarter choices, and over time, they'll add up. I'd really love to hear from you. Drop a comment below and let me know, what's one thing you learned from today's video? And how do you plan to use it in your life? I truly care about your journey, and your thoughts mean a lot to me. If you found this video helpful, it would mean a lot if you could like, subscribe, and share it with someone who could benefit from it. Your support helps us keep creating more content like this to inform, inspire, and help you live your best, healthiest life. Thank you for being part of our community. Stay tuned. More helpful videos are coming your way.